Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss chapter 14 factorization, exercise 14.4, question number 1. Question number 1 have x square plus 3x plus 2. We need to find its factorization. So let's see how to it we find. Okay, now so here x square plus 3x plus 2. This is the algebraic expression is given. Also you can say it's a trinomial because it have three terms. Okay, now so you know very well the fourth identity. First identity is you can see here whole square of a plus b. This is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now so here you can see a square plus here not b square, so this identity is not applied. Okay, in this trinomials to find factorizations. This is clear. Now what is the second identity? Second identity is a minus b. Whole square of a minus b. This is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So here this is minus, but here this is plus. So this identity we also not applied, and here b square is not available. This is clear. Now third identity is difference of 2 square. A square minus b square. This is equal to a plus b into a minus b. This is clear. So student, you can see here a square minus b square. So a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. This is clear. And here you can see in this given expressions a square minus b square, like this terms is not present, so we also reject this identities. Now fourth identity is what? Fourth identity is x plus a into ax plus b. This is equal to ax square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. This is clear. So here you can see this expression. If you compare this, so here x square is also here x. The coefficient of x is here 3. So a plus b, this is equal to 3. Now and a into b, this is equal to 2. Clear? So student, you can see here we find the factor of 2 such that their sum is 3 but their product is 2. Okay, so in this case we apply this identity number 4. This is clear. So let's see how we apply this identity number 4 of this trinomial to find its factorizations. Clear? So here you can see constant terms is 2. So you can write its factors 2 into 1 because 2 is prime number, so it have only 2 factors, 1 and itself 2. So we can write 2 into 1. This gives 2, but their sum, their sum, this is equal to what? 2 plus 1, this is equal to 3. So here we have applied identity number 4. It will get we find the factor of 2 such that their product is 2 but their sum is 3. Why we find their sum? Because here you can see the constant term is 2 and its sign is positive. So we find their sum such that it is equal to coefficient of variable. So here we replace it 3 as a 2 plus 1. So you can write here x square plus 2 plus 1 into x plus 2. This is clear. Now so here we apply the distributive law of multiplication over addition. When you apply, then you get here x square plus 2x plus 1x plus 2. This is clear. After this we grouping it, 2 terms. Okay, we grouping it any two terms such that we get some common factor between them. So in first group we take first two terms, x square plus 2x. This is first group, and this is second group, x plus 2. Student, 1x is equal to x, you can see 1x is equal to x. So here in the first group you can see 2x and x square. So how you take common? If you take common, you have any problem, you can express it as the product of irreducible factors. So let's see how to we express it as the product of irreducible factors. So you can write x square is equal to what? X into x. This is clear now. And 2x is equal to what? 2x is equal to 2 into x. So students, you can observe here what is the common between them. X. So here you can see x is common between them. So we take common x. After taking common x, in first group, first we leave first terms is x and second terms is y. So here we can write, we take common x and here we can write x plus 2. This is clear? Now, after this, you observe here what is the common factor between second groups, x and 2. So obviously you can see nothing but 1 is common between them. Okay? So what is the common between in x and 2? You can say nothing but 1. So we write here 1 into x plus 2. Clear? Now, here you notice that x plus 2 is common in both terms. This is first term, this is second terms. So you can take common x plus 2. Now, after taking common x plus 2, you get here x and here plus 1. This is clear? Now, so student, in this way you can see, we find the factorization of x square plus 3x plus 2. In these trinomials, we use 2/4 identity that find the factorization of the given algebraic expression. So you know very well what is the fourth identity? Fourth identity is that x plus a into x plus b. This is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. This is clear? So student, if you compare this algebraic expression to these identities, then you get a plus b is equal to what? The coefficient of variable here a plus b and the coefficient of variable is here 3. So if you compare this, then you get a plus b is equal to 3 and the constant terms here a into b. Constant term is a into b. This here constant term is 2. So you can write here 2. This is clear? We find the factor of this constant term 2 such that their sum is 3, because you can see a plus b is equal to 3. The sum of the constant terms is 3. So here constant terms, we find the factor of the 2 such that their sum is 3 but their product is 2, because a into b is equal to 2 and a plus b is equal to 3. This is clear? So in this way, we can write 2 is equal to 2 into 1. This is a factor of 2 into 1. 2 is prime number, so it has only 2 factors, 1 and 2 itself. This is clear? So if you sum them, 2 plus 1 you get 3. This is a variable of x. This is clear? So in this way you can break the 3 as a 2 plus 1. After this, here we apply the distributive law of multiplication over addition, which becomes 2x plus 1x. 1x also you can write x. Clear? And now after this, we grouping it such that we get some common factor between them. So in first groups, x square plus 2x, we find the common factor is x. So we get here x plus 2. But in second group, it is x plus 2. We have nothing common between them, but except 1. Okay. So here we write 1 into x plus 2. After this we observe here and that in both terms. This is the first term, this is the second term. In both terms, we have x plus 2 is common. So we take here x plus 2 as a common, then we get x plus 2, and here we left x, and here we left plus 1. So in this way you can see the factorization of x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to x plus 2 into x plus 1. I hope all of you understood these questions. Now we are going to discuss next questions. Next question is x square plus 15x plus 36. Okay. Now let's see question number second of this exercise. Okay. In this question 1, we use fourth identity x plus a into x plus b. This is equal to x square plus a plus b into x into plus a into b. Okay. So question number 2, this is given x square plus 15x plus 56x. This is clear. Now here you can see the coefficient of x square is 1 and coefficient of x is 15 and the constant terms is 56. Okay. So here we also applied the fourth identity. This is equal to x plus a into x plus b. This is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. Clear? Now we can also write it like this: x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. If you compare the given expression to these identities, this is equal to what? X plus a into x plus b. If you factorize this expression, then you get this x plus a into x plus b. So here if you compare this to a into b, this is constant term, 56 is constant term to here, and ab is constant term to this identity. So a into b you get 56, okay, and a plus b. This is coefficient of x variable is a plus b. Coefficient of variable is here 15. So you can write here a plus b. This is equal to what? 15. Here a plus b is equal to 15. So student, here you can see the product of. Okay, we find the factors of constant terms such that their sum is 15. So basically you know very well. 56. 8 7 ja 56. 8 7 ja 56 in the very well. And if you sum them, then you get 7 plus 8. This is equal to 15. Here, so here you can see we find the factor of 56 such that their product is 56, but their sum is the coefficient of variable. It means they are 15. This is clear now. So we can replace 15 by 7 plus 8. Okay. So the next step is equal to this x square plus 8 plus 7. This is equal to 15 into x plus 56. This is clear. So after this here we apply the distributive law of multiplication over addition. What is the distributive law of multiplication over addition? Let's see. If a plus b into c, this is equal to a into c plus b into c. This is a distributive law of multiplication over addition. So according to this law, if you apply here, then you get first write x square as it is plus it becomes 8x plus 7x plus 56. Clear? So after this we grouping it. How we grouping it? We take any two terms and group it such that we get some common factor between them. So here we grouped it x square plus 8x. This is first group. Now 7x plus 56. This is a second group. Okay. So you can take common x from first group because you can express x square as the product of irreducible factors. X square is equal to x into x. Clear? Now, and 8x is equal to what? 8x is equal to 8 into x. So you can See here, x is the common between them. So you can write here, we take common from first group x, and here we left x plus, we write as it is, but here we get again 8. So in first groups, if you take common x, then you get x plus 8. Now, what is the common factor in second group? In second group, you can also reduce it, express it 7x as the product of irreducible factor. This is equal to 7 into x. Clear now? And the 56, this is equal to what? 7 into 8. So what is the common between them? Obviously you can say 7 is the common between them. So you can take common 7, and here we leave x, and here we get 8. Now, so I hope all of you understood this part. Now of this we can notice that in both terms, this is the first terms, this is second terms. What is common between them? Obviously your answer is x plus 8. Okay, so you can take common x plus 8. After taking common x plus 8, here we left x as a remainder, and here we get 0. So in this way, my dear student, you can see that x plus 8 into x plus 7 is the factorization of x square plus 15x plus 56. This is clear. So at last you can write here, hence x square 15x plus 56 is equal to x plus 8 into x plus 7. So student, I hope all of you understood these questions. Now we are going to discuss question number 3. Let's see what have in question number 3. Question number 3 have p square plus 22p plus 85. Okay, so we need to find the factorization after this question, p square plus 22p plus 85. So let's see how to solve, how to find the factorization of given trinomials. This is question number 3. P square plus 22p plus 85. So here we again apply the fourth identity, because this is a form of fourth identity like this: x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. This is equal to x plus a into x plus b. Clear? This is clear. So you can observe here, if you compare the this identity to given a trinomial, so you get a plus b. This is equal to what? 22, because here the coefficient of variable is 22 and the coefficient of variable is a plus b. So a plus b is equal to 22. This is clear. Now after this you can see here the constant terms is a into b, and constant terms here 85. So a into b is equal to 85. This is clear. Student, you can see here we find the factorization of 85 such that their sum is 22, because a into b is equal to 85. Okay, and a plus b is equal to 22. So we find the factors of this 85 such that their sum is 22. So obviously in a variable 85, you can write 85 is equal to what? 5 into 17. Okay, if you add them, so this becomes 5 and this becomes 17, and this is equal to what? 22. It means that our answer becomes what? Our answer becomes here you put x plus, if you write, you can use direct method to find the factorization of p square plus 22p plus what? Plus 85. This is equal to, here you put, this is a 22p, this is a 85, and the value of x is, you find here a is equal to, you can write this gives a is equal to 5, b is equal to what? 17. So the factorization on this part is x plus 5 into x plus 17. This is clear. So I hope all of you understood this part, and also you can solve this question like this. You replace 22 as a 17 plus 5. So you can see here p square plus 5 plus 17 into p plus 85. Okay. You can find the factorization after this trinomial in direct methods. You can put the value of a into b and you get the factorization of the given algebraic expression. So here a is 5 and b is 17, and you can see you find the factorization of this part, x plus 5 into x plus 17. Also here you find the same result. Okay. Now so here you apply the distributive law of multiplication over addition. Okay. So according to this law, you can write it p square as it is, and it's become 5p in plus 17p plus 85. This is clear. Now after this we make its group. Okay. Such that we find the some common factors. So we take in first two terms, make first group p square plus 5p plus last two terms we take to make second group 17p plus 85. This is clear. Okay. Now so here what is the common between them? You can see p square 5p. So common between them is p. So after taking common p, here you get p and here we get 5. Clear? Now and here in this second groups, what is the common between them? Obviously you can say 17, because you can write here 17p is equal to 17 into p, and 85 is equal to 17 into 5. So you can see here 17 is common between them. Okay. So we take common 17 as a common factors. So here common factor is 17. Here we get p plus 5. This is clear. Now students, you can observe here p plus 5 is common between them. P plus 5 is common between them. So here we take common p plus 5. P plus 5, if you take common, then you get here p and here 17. Okay. So student, in this way you can say you find the factorization of p square plus 22p plus 85. This is equal to x plus p plus 5 into p plus 17. I hope all of you understood these terms. Now we are going to discuss next question. Question number 4. Question number 4 have 3x square minus 7 x minus 6. Okay. So let's see how to solve the question number 4. Question number 4. What happened? Question number 4. Question number 4 है 3x square minus 7x. Wait. This is 3x square minus 7x minus 6. This is the question number 4. We need to find. Its a factorization. Okay. Let's see. So in this case, here you can see the coefficient of variable. Coefficient of x square is 3. Okay. So first you multiply this coefficient of x square and this constant. So this is equal to what? 6 into 3. This is equal to 18. Clear? 6 into 3. This is equal to 18. Okay. So we find the factor of 18 such that their difference is 7. Here because you can see here the constant term is negative sign, so we find the difference, the factor of 18. How we find 18? If you multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant term, then we get 18. Now we find factor of 18 such that their difference is what? 7. Here you can see 9 into 2 is the factor of 18 such that their product is 18 and their difference is 7. So here you can see 9 minus 2, this is equal to what? 7. So here you replace 7 by 9 minus 2. So in next step you can write 3x square minus 9 minus 2 into x minus 6. Here, after this, here we apply the law, distributive law of multiplication over addition. So this is equal to 3x square minus, and it's become 9x minus 2x is equal minus 6. Clear? When you open this bracket, then you get here 3x square minus 9x minus minus plus 2x minus 6. This is clear. After this, we make the group to any two terms such that we get some common factor between them. This is clear. Now, so here you can see 3x plus minus 9x. 3x square minus 9x we take first group, and plus 2x minus 6 we get here second group. So in first group, what is the common between them? Obviously you can say 3x is common between them, 3x. So here we get x minus 3 plus. In second terms, what have common between them? Obviously you can say here 2 is common between them, so you get here x minus 3. Okay, so after taking common x minus 3, we get here x minus 3 into 3x plus 2. This is clear. So student, you can see here the factorization of 3x square minus 7x minus 6 is equal to x minus 3 into 3x plus 2. In such type questions, first we multiply the coefficient of x square and the quadrant terms, and after this we find the obtained result of the given two numbers 3 and 6. We find their factors and that the difference is 7. So in this way you can see 18 is equal to 9 into 2, and their difference is 9 minus 2, this is equal to 7. This is clear. After this we simplify this and we get the result. Now we are going to discuss next question. What is the next question? Let's see. Next question is that z square minus 10z plus 24. Let's see how we solve this question. Z square minus plus 10z minus plus 24. Okay, this is question number 5. And z square plus 10z plus 24. Okay, so you can write here you can say the coefficient of z square is 1, so we find the factors of 24 such that their product is 4 but their sum is what? 10. So you can see 6 into 4 is the product of 24 such that their sum is 10 and their product is 24. Clear? So here you can write z square plus 6 plus 4 into z plus 24. Clear? Now, so when you apply here the distributive law of multiplication over addition, then you get z square plus 6z plus 4z plus 24. Clear? After this we grouping it. So z square plus 6z, this is first group, plus 4z plus 24, this is second group. So here you can take common z and then we get z plus 6. Now here you can take common 4, then you get here again z plus 6. So you can observe in both terms we have z plus 6, so you can take common z plus 6, then we get here z plus 4. This is clear. So student, you can see we find the factorization of z square plus 10 z plus 24. This is equal to z plus 6 into z plus 4. So student, I hope all of you understood this question. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.